closing in all around you. The light's justice has been awakened. The sins of the past have finally caught up to you. You will be called to account for all the atrocities you committed, the unspeakable horrors you've let loose upon this world, and the dark, ancient powers you've enslaved. Though my soul was one of the first to be devoured by your evil, there are thousands more bound within this blade, and they cry out for release. Look now to your defenses, my son, for the champions of justice gather at your gates.
Let them come. Frostmourne hungers.
Hi everybody, we are now going to do World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King Part 2, which is a playthrough. Depending on the length of the video, this will be broken down to perhaps a Part 3, and certainly there will be some final thoughts either at the end of Part 3, or I'm going to separate the final thoughts out and just talk about this on its own. So, without further ado, let us get it down to the table and start playing World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King, based on the pandemic system. So let's go play. So we're ready to start. The board has been reset so that we have a whole new random setup, and we are ready to go. The Lich King is still in the red though. We've done our 9 cards, and the first person is going to be Martin Bronzebeard, which is here. He would sure like to get rid of that abomination up there, but he does have a fight card if he wanted to use it up there. So it's a risk. So he's going to go 1 for his first. He's going to move 2. Now the reason why I'm going to do that is because we're going to use our free action to get rid of the ghouls. Then he's going to move 3, and he's now going to fight. Now fight is as simple as rolling the dice, which are here, counting up the fists and shields. So he's got the 2 fists. It takes 3, but because he has a fight card, which gives him +1 strength, he can take out that abomination. We want to take care of them fairly early, and he's in good shape now to start down a quest track if we want. First thing he's going to do is pull 2 new cards for his friends, because remember, we share the pool. Now we're going to take 2 of our cards, and the first thing we're going to do is, and we didn't, yeah, that's good. We didn't pull a Scourge card. Nermix, which is in the purple, right there. And one more. Oh, through its end, right up here. There we are. Okay. So the first thing I think we want to do is we really want to get this guy over here as quick as we can to start some questing as well. We really want to quest as quickly as we can, because if we run out of cards right here, we're going to lose. So we're going to move our 1, our 2, and our 3. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to quest for our last move. Now we are going to take 2 damage. 1, 2. We are going to roll our dice. We've got 1 fist, which isn't very good. We take a shield, so actually we only lose 1 damage. We only move 1 here. And because we can contribute up to an extra card, and then I'm contribute 1 card, that'll push that up 1 more. And again, we are in good shape. We are going to pick up 2 more cards. 1, 2, up. There's a Scourge card. The first thing we do is going to move our Scourge marker. Then we're going to take a card off the bottom. And we're going to move our Lich King up to here. And then we're going to put a Darrowland, which is right there. We're going to put an Abomination. And 3 monsters. So anytime we do anything here, we're going to take an extra damage from the Lich King. And then we're going to take all these cards, as we know, and we're going to put them right on top. Which really makes that there's some vulnerable areas here that we're going to need to take care of. The bad news, of course, is the first thing we do is draw 2 cards. So we'll give them a good shuffle, and so we can wind up putting Abominations on very, very early. So the first card is purple, Tim's End. Right there. Dodge the bullet. And another one, Darrowland, right there. We have not dodged the bullet. So we're actually going to get another Abomination. And we're going to be up the Scourge. That means we're going to take 3 cards next turn. That is very, very nasty. And they're in the yellow. Now, lastly, we're going to move our Abominations. So, there we go. Just like that. Here, moved our Abominations. Remember, we took the first Abomination off the last turn. Okay, cool. And now we have Thrall's turn. The good news is both of our Abominations are here. Now, Thrall's special is Chain Lightning. So he could do damage to these 3 spaces here, which is probably something he wants to do. The smarter move would be to here, but this is fine right now. So the first thing he's going to do is Chain Lightning. He's going to roll 1 dice. He has 1 fist, so any of the 3 connecting, he can remove 1 ghoul. Kind of takes us out of that. He's going to move, that was his first move, his second move, his third move. He's not going to get to there. So I think the best thing for him at this point is probably questing. So he is going to quest. And he has 2 shields, which means he's only going to take 1 damage. But he only gets 1 on the track. Now he can supplement up to 1 card, and I think he can use an extra card. When you quest, you can contribute an extra card. So he's got 2 defense, 1, 2. So there we go. So he can contribute an extra card, and that is his turn. We're up on a couple of these tracks. So that was Thrall. We're going to be back to Bronzebeard in a moment. We're going to pick out 2 cards, 1, 2, and now we're going to put our cards on here. Uldar gets another. Where's Uldar? Uldar is up here. Let's hope we don't get another Scourge. Oh, here we go. Temple City of Kaha. Where is that? It is somewhere in here. There it is. So we've dodged a bullet there. Phew. The only problem, of course, now is that our Abominations move. And they hit him for 2, actually. Because when they move in there, they do 2 damage. We are back to our Maraudon Bronzebeard. He's going to want to get down here fairly quickly. So he's going to go... he's going to use a free action. He's going to use one of his cards to help him move 2, 1, 2. So he hasn't really used up a turn yet, which is good. As for free action, he's going to move his first turn. He's going to use his free action. His second turn, we're going to move here. And his third turn, wow, I don't know if he can get rid of the Abominations or not. He's going to have to roll a 3. That is some trick. Okay, well, we'll see what he can do here. He may wind up taking as much as 2 damage. He takes care of at least this Thrall. He saves 1, but he's still going to take a damage. That's good. Now he is going to take 2 cards. Hopefully we don't get a Scourge card. There we go. Next thing up, we're going to start with our 2 cards. We have Naraxis again. He likes the purple, which is right here. Yeah, because we like that spot. And Vengeance Landing, which is way over here. So that's the one thing with Pandemic is, you recycle the same cards on top. You really don't get a lot of rest here. It is now the Abominations. They've come here. They're going to do 2 damage. Who's going to take that? I guess our tank will take that for the time being. So I think what we're going to do, 1, 2, 3, is we're going to move off for the first turn right to here. The reason why we're going to do that is that we're going to take a shot at these Abominations. So that's the first of his move. He's going to fight for the second move. He's got 2 and a shield. So he's going to use that. Takes care of one of the Abominations. Now normally he would take 2 damage. But because of the shield, he gets only 1 damage. Whoops. Now he could mitigate this other one, but I think he's going to keep that. And his special ability here says during your own actions, when you play a fight or defend card, heal 1. So he's going to heal 1, which isn't too bad. And then he is going to... That was his second action. His third action, he's going to go here. Well, actually, he can go here. It's pretty safe. So let's... he's going to try again. The only reason being is that if he gets 3, which it looks like he does, he can take care of that other Abomination for his third movement. Thank goodness. And then I think what he's going to do is rest for his fourth turn. He's got 1. He moves up 1, and that is all he's going to do. He's going to pick 2 cards. Got to keep in mind that we only have a hand limit of 7. 1, 2. Okay, now we're back to selecting our location cards. And we are in Velgard, which is where... Oh, way down here. And the Avalanche. So here we are, the Avalanche. We got to move 1 up in the Despair track. Oh, actually, we should have done that with the thing. We're going to move 1 up in the Despair track when we do the Abomination. And the Abomination is going to go here. So I've known we've at least spawned 1 more. So we're actually down here on the spawn track because I know we spawned at least 2 Abominations, if not 3, which would make sense. 1, 2, 3. We are finally back to Thrall. The Abomination's pretty safe up there for the time being. So the first thing I think he's going to do, he's going to come up here for 1. He's going to trigger his Chain Lightning. If he pulls a 2, that would be really good. 1, so 1 from each spot, which isn't too bad. He's going to move back here for 3. Now he's going to try to quest. So he's got 2 successes. He's going to take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. And what do we got here? We can... And he can... When a hero is in your region. So not in the region. So I can use 1 card. So we can go 1, 2, and a light bulb. A light bulb, what gives us? Heals. It's a free action. We may keep that. So I think he's got 2. So I think he's going to leave the fight. He's going to take 1 of these. He's going to use that. So he's going to go 1. Then he's going to show the card. Because you don't have to remove the card. You just show the card. 2. That's the free. And then his other 2. So he's still questing along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We really don't want to be caught with 7 cards. So I think he's going to take the heal actions. 1, 2. That keeps him down to 5. He's going to pick up 2 cards for his last turn. Oh, another Scourge. Okay, so this is going to go up, and we're going to pick up 3 cards. We should have picked 3 cards up the last turn. We're going to advance the Scourge marker. Draw the bottom card of the Scourge deck. Yay. Which is Grismol. So he's going to get an Abomination. And 3. 1, 2, 3. Yay! Now, people were complaining this was really too easy, but I mean, I don't know, man. The Lich King is now going to move to purple, which is too bad because we're kind of working on that. These are now going to go. We are shuffling, shuffling, shuffling. And we're going to do the first top two. First is Delaran, which is there. We have dodged a bullet. And Thrian's End. We've dodged another bullet. We'll put the rest on top. The Abominations are going to move. So he's going to move here. He's going to move closer. But he does 1 damage because he frightened him. Mr. Bronzebeard, what is he going to do? I think I really want to get this done. But he's going to have to rest too. 1, 2, 3. We don't have an extra heal, which is not good. 1, 2, 3. And he's either going to have to rest. And the Lich King is here. So if he fights this here, that's not going to be good. So he's going to move. Well, I do have an extra move action, which could take me to there. I'm using my cards. I can have move action. So let's use a free action to get us there. He's going to use his free action to remove that. So right now, we are now good, actually. So we have not used anything. So he's going to move here. That's his first move. Second, I think he's going to want to heal. He had 2 successes. 1, 2. Okay, then he is going to probably want to try to quest. Okay. So he had his female. 1, 2. He's moved to here. 3. So he's going to quest. He can get an additional card. So we can actually get 3 cards here if we play this right. So he is going to quest. He is going to take up to 3 damage. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. So he's going to wind up resting for his 4th turn. But we do get to move 2, and we can have up to 3 cards. We don't have any of these. So we go 1, 2. Discard that. Or we don't even have to discard it, right? We just have to show it. That's 3, 4. And this one here is 5. There we go. So we're close to the end of that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for his last, he is going to heal for his 4th turn. He's going to try to heal again. He's got 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's back up to this from 3 to 6. So he's good. That is the end of his turn, of course. He's going to pick 2 cards. 1. That takes us to 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to draw 3 despair cards, which we should have done last turn. So let's pull out this Oldar, which should be up here, right? Yeah. So that would have been the 3rd from the last turn. So we're just correcting from the last turn. Now we're going to pick 3 more cards. And we have Valgard in the purple. 1. Vengeance Landing. 2. And the 3rd card, we have Temple City of... Okay, it is our... First thing we're going to do is we're going to move our Archer, Sylvanas, over to here. We're going to fight over to here. We have 3 and a shield, which is wonderful. So this, at least one of the Abominations is gone. Oh, and the last one we forgot to move the Abomination right there. So the Abominations would have moved. And because she was on with the Abomination, of course, she would have taken a damage. There's a lot to remember when you're playing solo here because, you know, I'm trying to play multiple hands and remembering all the rules, but there should be a good flavor anyway. Okay, so we've taken care of that so we've moved for 1. We've taken care of that for 2. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to really I want to use cards. So I think what we're going to do is go 1, use our free action here for 1 to get here, which leaves us with 2. We're going to fight again. So hopefully we can get that. Now the reason I didn't take damage from the Lich King here is because I was in the yellow. Again, 3. That abomination is gone. Didn't even have to use a card, which is good and bad. Can we heal? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's use a heal card. So we can heal up 1. At least 1 anyway. There we go. And I think for our last turn, and you can hear my dog, we're going to quest. So we're going to quest for the 3rd and last time, which means we're going to take up to 3 damage on this one. We do have a shield, so we'll take 2 damage. 1, 2. We're going to move this along 2. 1, 2. So we're going to use our sword for 1. And 2, we have finished our first quest, which is wonderful. That is the end of this quest. We'll just put that up there. And we get a reward. And the reward is new allies. Anytime current player takes 2 cards from the hero discard into their hand. That's not bad. Anytime. Of course, at this point in time, we are going to draw our 2 cards. 1, 2. Oh, no Scourge. Next thing we do is we're going to pull 3 cards. Maximus. 1. The Avalanche. 2. And 3 is Grismaul. Up. We get a Abomination. Then it's Abomination's turn. He's just going to move closer. That is it. We are now down to Thrall's turn. Thrall's okay. We're going to probably want to make our way up to the yellow. I may come up this way a little bit just to get rid of some of this over here. We got a problem area down here, so we may have to do something there. The problem being, of course, is that that's in the Lich King's area, and so that could be a problem. But that at least we've gotten 1 quest out of the way. So clarification on the reward card is that it is a special card. Any hero can use it at any time except in the middle of an action, like a Scourge card. And once you've used it, it is used. So think of it as a potion. You've quaffed it down and that. So this could be handy if we can get everybody to the purple. Unfortunately, I really like to get the Lich King off. So I think our best bet is really to try to get up to yellow and get rid of that yellow quest as quickly as we can. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have a free action too. So it is Meriden's turn. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. As a free action, he's going to remove one of these ghouls there. And then he is going to... well, I was going to rest him, but I don't think I will. We'll push up 4. Okay, we're going to push up for 4. We're going to pick up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 cards. You know what? We'll use our free card just to use it up. To go 1, 2. Okay, let's do a quest action. We're going to take at least 2 points, maybe 1. We're going to take 1 point of damage, and we're only going to move that up 1. And I don't have a card that I can use. That is the end of his turn. Yuck. So he is going to draw 2 cards. 1. Let's hope for a Scourge card. Great. Now we're going to pull 3 cards out, and hopefully we have Shadowvault, which is over here. Let's hope we can We have, Valence Keep. Oh, we're good with Valence Keep. And let's go River's Heart. Okay, River's Heart. Okay, we have managed to elude everybody. I think the first thing I want to do with this particular character is to arrest. So the first turn, we're going to get 2 at least anyway. 1, 2. We're going to want to move. That's our first move. Our second move. Our third move. Fourth, we're going to want to attack the abomination that is sitting right here. Because he's in the yellow, we don't take the Lich King damage. He's got 3 fists. Bang. That is gone. So that was, we rested. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he has done his turn. We're going to pick 2 cards. I think we're 1, 2, 3. Oh, we got a Stronghold card. So a Stronghold I can place anywhere. Lucky me. Place 1 Stronghold in any space without a quest or Stronghold. Now, once you get 2 of them, you can actually travel between the 2 of them. And I think this is an excellent spot for a Stronghold. The reason being is because it's close to... Well, this can come off, actually. It's close to the Citadel. And actually, I can place it anywhere, really. I kind of like it right here. Or even right here, in the middle of these 2. Okay, so that's where the Stronghold's going to go. So we picked up 1, and we'll pick up the second card, which is not a Scourge card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're good. We are now going to pick 3 more. Our first one is Thunderfall. 1. Our ghouls are growing. Our ghouls are growing. Vault of Arcovian. And we have to pick 1 more. The Nexus. So don't have a lot of ghouls left, so we're going to really have to think about wiping out some ghouls here, or we're going to be going down this despair track really, really quickly. Okay, we have no abominations. It is now the Thrall's turn. The good news with the Thrall, of course, is that he has the ability of Chain Lightning. He's going to come up around this way. Well, he doesn't attack. Chain Lightning's not an attack. 1. He's going to use his Chain Lightning, so we're going to roll 1 dice. Let's hope for 2. Still a 1, but that's okay. We're going to move 1, 2, 3. That's our second. Our third turn. And our 4th turn. So that puts us into position to do something about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got 7. So what he's going to do is take these 2 heal cards and do that. He's going to pick up 2 new cards, which is good. We're still at 7. We are now going to pick 3 more cards out. So the first is Azul Nurad. Well, as long as the reds keep coming out, we got Warsong Hold. That was down here. And lastly, we have The Breach. So we've done well to keep ourselves from scourging, and pretty well. No abominations to move. No. Okay, so we're back to this person's turn. We are Moradon's turn. What do we have here for questing? Do we have? We don't have. Oh wow, we really don't have any questing. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is I think he's going to rest. 3, excellent. 1, 2, 3. That's his first turn. Second turn, he might as well fight. 2 with a shield, but he doesn't take any damage. Those go away. Third, he is going to quest now. He gets 2 in a shield, so he's going to take 1 damage. He is going to move that up, but I don't know if I have a... No, I do not. So he's going to move that up 1, 2. So we do have a chance, perhaps, to get there. Let's go for his 4th turn. Pressed again. Oh, actually, he got 3 in his shield, so he's going to take 1 more damage. Let's just see here where to make sense. We do actually have... We don't have a foot, so we're going to use 1. Did we get 3? Yeah, we did. 2. 3. And we do have a shield right there. 4. We are halfway through that particular quest. Didn't hurt us too bad. We are going to now draw 2 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's going to hurt us. Tell you what, we're going to heal for 1 so we can use at least 1 up. Okay, he's going to have 2 and he's going to wind up having to get rid of 1. Fights would be handy, but boy, I got to fight. But I could use one of these just to help get up there faster, perhaps. So we're going to use that, get rid of that, and then we're ready to go again. So we have done our turns. We have taken so we're going to have to pull 3 out. Let's see what happens. Aha! The Wrath Gate. There's the Wrath Gate once. Onslaught Harbor. 2. And Utgard Keep. Right there. And we're almost out of mobs again. Oh my god. We really do need to continue trying to get rid of mobs here. It is now no abominations to move, thankfully. It is now our archer's turn. We're going to move 1. Then we're going to attack for 2. Our second turn. 1, 2 takes care of those. He's going to attack over to here. Is that limit once per turn? I think it is. Yeah, limit once per turn. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop there. And then come to here. So that was 1. That's 2. This is 3. Again, we've got 2, so that takes care of those. And 4. I think we're going to start to move him towards this way because we're going to have to start thinking about trying to get down here to do something. And the Lich King should be moving soon. That is his turn. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's unfortunate. We're going to lose some cards here. So we're going to move 1. Oh, we have a fight card, which we really don't need, and a defend card. Okay, we'll get rid of the fight card. We'll leave the defend card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, okay, we'll get rid of another fight card. Now, we're back to moving 3. So we have Frost Hold. 1. We have Emberpine Lodge. 2. And 1 more. Wormrest Temple. Oh my gosh. We are really going to have to do some major killing here. We are now, there's no abominations to move. We are down to Thrall's turn. First thing he's going to do is use his action to chain 1. So he's going to move 1, 2, and 3. That's his first turn. Second turn, we're going to kill those guys. 2. There's none left. 2 and 3 and 4. So he's moving closer to here. Okay. And I don't think we have a heal card. We don't. We're 1, 2, 3. Oh, he's got a free action for 2. So he's going to go 1, 2. And gets himself right over to there. 7. We don't really need that. And 8. And so we'll get rid of that. Problem, of course, then is we come right back to picking 3 cards out. Gundrik. Terrace of Makers. And Temple of Storms. And no abominations! So we are back to Legacy of Bronzebeard. Well, I think the first thing we need to do with Legacy of Bronzebeard is basically to quest. So he's going to roll the dice. 2, so he's going to take 1 damage. Now, what's his special power? He can use an additional card, and when you have him in the region, you can contribute 1 card even if you're not on the quest space. Okay, so he's in the quest space, so we're going to have up to 3 cards and 2 movements. We do not have any of these. So I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to show our... So 1. 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, that's not a bad first turn. I think he's going to quest again, of course, which means he's probably going to take at least 2 damage. And nope, he takes 1 damage because of this. There we are. We're going to pull this off. We get another reward. Borrowed time, action step. The current player does plus 3 actions this turn. So that would be a total of 7 actions. We have taken 2 actions. Our yellow marker is now off. We're going to move this guy 1 space. And I think he's going to rest for the last action. And he's going to rest for 2. 1, 2. Okay, we have done his turn. We are going to pick 3. These are the last 3. We have Coloramus. Okay. Deathgrown Keep, right there. Oh, and he didn't take his 2 cards. 1, 2. A fight and a heal. Well, I might as well use the heal. A fight. Okay, and then the last spot is Argent's Tournament. That is his 3rd card. We have actually gone through the entire deck without actually hurting ourselves. At this point in our playthrough, I'm going to skip ahead to the last quest, and then we're going to go right to the end game. That way I don't have to have 5 videos. So this will be the only part 2, and that's as far as we're going to go. So what you're going to see behind me is we're just going to go really fast, and we're going to get down to the last quest, and then to the end game where you will see me spectacularly. It is Thrall's turn, and he is way up here. He's going to move 1 here. He's going to trigger his action for a Chain Lightning. Well, he's going to lose at least 1 anyway. Here, here, and here. That's 2. He is now going to use that for 2 free. 1, 2. He's going to move here for 3, right? Because we moved 1. We did our chain action. 2, used our free. 3. How is his health? His health is full. So he's going to try to take care of that last... he's going to fight. He may take some damage, but that is okay. He's going to take at least... You could take 2. So let's just see here. Oh, this one's plus 2 on any fight. So that gives him 4. So that's going to take care of 1 of these. And 1 of these. And he's only going to wind up taking 1 damage for not killing that Thrall, which is good. So that was, he's moved. Chain Lightning for 2, 3, and 4. So he is done. Okay, so he's going to draw 2 cards. 1 and 2. I think we're still good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. And then we are going to go do 3 cards. Oh my gosh. Valgard. Yep, there's another abomination. And our despair track goes up. Valiant's Keep. Down here, 3, and 1 more. Frosthold. Right there. And we do get to move our abomination. And the abomination is going to move up here. Okay. We are back to Mr. Now, of course, when we're questing, we're going to take a from the leash. I don't know whether we want to heal first. We're going to have to fight too. First thing he's going to do, use his free action. He's going to get rid of one of these guys on here. Then he's going to quest. Two. He's going to take at least 3 damage. He could mitigate. Okay, he's going to use... Does he need... Uh-oh. 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 Where did this guy go? I think he was here. Okay. Good enough. I don't remember where that was. I took it off by accident. Oops. Okay, we're going to assume it's right here. Though I think it might have been here. But anyway, so he's going to take at least 2 damage. Which we gave. 1, 2. That's his first action. Though he does get to move 2. He's going to get to do 3 cards. Altogether. So he's going to use free action. Use those 2 for 3 actions because we use 3 cards because of the special abilities. Extra card. And then he can use his 2. 1, 2. And then he is going to take a rest action because that was really his only first action. So he's going to take a rest action. So he's going to do 1, 2. He's going to take a second rest action. 1, 2. And then he's going to do another just straight. Oh, we had to spawn a ghoul there. I forgot. So we got to get another ghoul there. Okay. Because every time we do a quest there, we're going to have to do a ghoul. Okay. We can quest again. No, we're going to have to fight. So we're going to fight those 2. We're going to take an extra from the Lich King. We've done 2. So we're going to take a damage from the Lich King. And we're going to get rid of these 2 at least. That is the end of the turn. And he's going to take 2 more cards. 1, fight. And a defend. We're down now. 3 more cards. Oh, yeah. And then the Abomination will move. First one is Worm Rest. Worm Rest Temple. 2. Onslaught Harbor. And 3. The Argent Tournament. And we're running out of guys again. Well, each person can contribute a card. Okay, so we're going to have up to another 3 cards here if we can. So we're going to move for 1. We are going to use our special power to move off for 2 here. Or fight for 2. He does 3, but he does take a damage from the Lich King. Because again, the Lich King. 3, he's going to quest. So he's going to take at least 3 damage. I don't know if he can mitigate it yet. Can he mitigate it? I don't think he wants to mitigate it. So he's going to take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. He takes him down to 1. At least there's no Abomination going to be there quick. So he's going to now do... He's going to go 1, 2. That's based on that card. 3. So we still have 1 more to go. We have 3 cards we can contribute. And then the 1. So we're down to the last spot. Phew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to have to bail a couple cards. So we... Let's just see what we did here. We fought, which we did. We moved for 2, 3. So we have 1 more. I think we're going to rest here. We're going to rest, which could be a mistake. So we're going to do 1. We're only going to heal 1. Do we have an extra heal in here? No, he does not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's going to only heal 1, which isn't very good. Now he's going to pick 2 cards. 1, 2. Oh, there's the third Stronghold. I guess we'll put it that there for now. You get a +1 rest, so we're going to try to get him over there for a rest. Thrall's in good shape. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we're going to use a free travel to get us down to 7. Okay. It is a Thrall's turn, I guess. Now we have to pull our 3. And we have Upgard Keep. Okay, 1. Oops. River's Heart. 2. Temple of Storms. 3. Now we are out of ghouls, which is not a good thing. Our abomination is going to move. And we are now at Thrall's turn. The first thing Thrall wants to do is, of course, quest. He is going to take 2, 3, up to 3 damage. He's still going to take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. But he does manage to finish this quest. That is the third quest. We have our last reward. Anytime deal 3 damage divided up to 3 spaces in a single region. That's wonderful. He is actually going to use that. And he's going to go in a single region. What's the worst region? 1, 2, 3. He is going to move 1. With that in mind, the Citadel is now ready for the Lich King. And we're going to turn over the Lich King. Remember, the Lich King's +1 damage. So we're always going to do 3 damage here. And we've got quite a bit of things to go here. Okay. This is the exciting. This is the end. This is the end fight. First thing. So that was the first move for Thrall. Second move, he's going to rest. He gets a +1 rest there. So he does not succeed. So he does get 1. That is his second turn. He's going to rest again. At least he gets 2 this time. 1, 2. That's his third. He's going to fire, for his third move, he's going to fire off his chain, or fourth move, he's going to fire off his chain lightning. And he is done. We're going to pick an extra card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Defend. Defend. Okay, we're going to put these both into the thing. We're almost out of cards. It's not a good thing. We are now going to draw 3 cards. Terrace of Makers. The Avalanche. And the Wrathgate. Oh, right there. Okay. We didn't cause, but we do have an abomination that is going to move to us. He's going to do 1 damage, and I guess we'll let the tank do the 1 damage. Okay. We are now back to Marlin Bronzebeard. First thing he's going to do is, do we have a free move? We do have a free move. He's going to take his free move to get us over to here for 2. He's going to rest. He rests for 2. 1, 2. He's going to move for 3. And he's going to quest. So he is going to lose 1 for the quest, maybe. because it's always +2 plus the Lich King is 3. So, and I believe he can use an extra card. Yes, he can. He's going to take at least 1 damage, 2 damage. 2. He's only going to be able to go up once on the spice. Let's see what we have here. We have... He's going to go once on the space, and because he has 2 of these cards, 1, 2. There we are. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just wondering whether that extra step that's an action step, so he can take 3 additional. So I've used up all 4. Okay, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to draw 2 cards. The first one is a fight. The second is a travel. We're going to want some travel cards. The fight card, we're going to go 1. Okay, that is his third. We are now going to do, he's picked up his 2 cards. We're sitting here. We're going to go 3. And the first, we're out. We got 2. I should have killed something. Oh no. The breach. So that is going to be a problem for us. The Nexus. And we don't have an extra one. We tell the card. We are down. If we draw 1 more, we're going to have to kill some monsters this turn. And the Abomination is going to do 1 damage. Where am I going to be able to do the most damage here? I'm going to have to move. Okay, so we're going to have to move our archer for 1. We're going to fight these guys for 2. Oh, actually, he's going to move here for 2. Then he's going to fight these for 3. Oh, he only gets 1, but he doesn't take any damage. Actually, he'll use a fight card. 2. And then he'll do another fight action for 4. 1, 2, 3. These guys are gone. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has to pick 2 cards, unfortunately. The first one, of course, is going to be the infamous Scourge Rising. That's going to go up 1. Lich King is where the Lich King is. We're going to fill 3 ghouls, though. Older. Right there. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. And we're going to get an Abomination. That's going to go on top. It's really not going to matter much because the first thing we're going to do is have to draw 4 cards, and we do not have 4 ghouls. So we are actually going to lose the game because we're going to trigger this. That is the end of the game. We have lost handily. So we've lost. We came close. We got 3 of these. Everybody said this was easy. The game is easy. It flows very nicely. It is really a filler gateway. It took a little longer. Of course, we're taping. But you can see that I have run out of just mobs to put out. Even though I don't get the bloom effect, you're constantly putting mobs down. You're trying to get these quests done. I should have probably paid more attention to try to get somebody over to clear some more. It is only my first time through. It's the 3rd time through the game, just a couple practice games. But we did not win, which is unfortunate. But let's talk about how I feel about this particular game. Oh, it's a little bit off kilter. And we'll go to final thoughts real quickly here. Well, final thoughts on this cold and frosty -33-degree morning here in Yellowknife, Northwest Territories, Canada, and on the north shore of Great Slave Lake. We are in a deep freeze at the moment, with weather being under -30 degrees Celsius. We haven't hit -40 yet, but we came damn close 2 days ago at -38. Oh, the wind chill was -50. Welcome to the north. About this game. So final thoughts. First off, it is pandemic. I love everything pandemic. Z-Man Games has gone off a couple of times now with different themes. The Roman theme I love. The hot zone I haven't tried, where they sort of moving away from the traditional pandemic. Now this is the first one that doesn't use that 3 and then you bloom out, because this would be a much shorter game if it did that, perhaps. I made a couple of mistakes. I'm tracking a lot of things by myself. I don't have somebody to say, well, you should be doing this. Though I did have 2 run-throughs a little earlier to try to cement the rules in, but still a couple of mistakes. I might have missed a despair somewhere, but in the end, it really didn't make a lot of difference in terms of that. The rules are easy. Pandemic. If you play Pandemic, you can have this thing set up in 5 minutes. This is a little longer, actually. It's a 10-minute setup for Pandemic, any of the 10 Pandemics, only because it takes time to get these out. So it's a 10-minute setup, 10-minute teardown. I don't know what the final playthrough was for me, probably 90 minutes or so. It is 8:30, yeah, so it's probably about a 90-minute playthrough. I stopped and started and looked at rules and things like that. So about a 90-minute play time. The solo rules are solid. The share, I never felt pressed for cards, though, you might do better on a 4 or 3 player where everybody's managing their own hands, and then you'd have more cards to play with. But this system works very well. These 3 solo cards work very well. The components, the minis are great. So far the cardboard is holding up, though I have some concerns maybe later on if it gets a lot of plays. The cards are flimsy as hell. I think it would have been nicer to have a little thicker finish on those cards. I guess from a manufacturer's point of view, that's the sort of the give and take around the manufacturer game. We spend a lot of money on the minis, we put it in a box, we have a nice board, but we skimp on the cards, a little bit. And I would have liked to see thicker mats here. These cards, this is thicker than a card, so they got a lot of cardboard stock here, where the cards are more thinner than this. I bet you it's only a couple of microns. So that is that. The theme, I love the theme. Warcraft, who doesn't like the theme? I love World of Warcraft, though I don't play it anymore. It's been around now for, I don't know how many years, 12, 20 years maybe? I don't know. I got to remember when I stopped playing World of Warcraft. I got to remember when I stopped playing EverQuest, but that was probably around 2005. So it's been around probably for 15 years, maybe less, maybe more. Maybe I'll look that up and put it in the comments. The theme is good. So we got the components we've talked about. The game flows very nicely. There's a lot of replayability. It's Pandemic. There's a lot of, you get some choices. Though, I mean, it is kind of samey. Though, depending on which quest you have to do different spots. The Lich King moves, or in this case, stayed, so took a lot of damage. Never felt out of control. Talking about value, of the game itself, $71. I think it's a little overpriced for a Pandemic series game. A little pricier than the normal $60 range, which would probably have been a better range, $60 rather than the $72. And that's Canadian. So you can make up your own mind whether that's of value to you. So all in all, this game is good. I think it's a great filler. You want to introduce somebody to gaming, somebody who likes World of Warcraft but has never board game, this would be great. I'd say if you've got a family who likes World of Warcraft, put it under your Christmas tree. It is Christmas in like 2 days. I don't think this is going to be up before Christmas. It may be. If it is, Merry Christmas. But I think that's all I'm going to say about this. I'm going to give it 2 thumbs up. I would say it's not a perfect game. I'd say it's somewhere between a 7 and an 8 out of 10. I'm not going to call it an 8 because that would be an excellent game. I'd say it's between 7 and 8. It's good to excellent, but I would say it's closer to just a good game. It is solid. Pandemic is a solid system. This does bring some unique things to the system, but again, I don't think there's enough here to bump this to an 8 or a 9. But that is all I'm going to say for myself today. My name is Harry Jacobs. I am the North of 60 Gamer. I thank you for joining me. As always, if you care, please like the video. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. Subscribing is a great way to show me that you appreciate what I'm doing and how I'm showing you these games. If you have any comments, please if you have any comments, put them below in the comments. I really appreciate it when people take the time to make a comment. And you got to excuse, I have a post-nasal drip that goes on year-round, and I'm always sniffling if you've noticed my other videos. Take the time, comment, say hello. I will answer you back. I do answer comments, and I do appreciate you taking your time to comment, and that is why I would do that. I'm going to put this game away. I've got a bunch of stuff that just came in. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I really want to dig into Hero Quest, but I have about 3 prototypes out there that need my attention. So we're going to be doing prototypes for the next 3 rounds of gaming on my table. I do have my friend Chris coming over tomorrow, and we're going to do some gaming. I don't know whether we'll bring him into the studio and maybe play a game under the lights and having 2 players. That would be kind of fun. So we might do that tomorrow. Anyway, my name is Harry Jacobs, as I said before. I will talk to you later. If this comes out before Christmas and you watch it, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. If it comes in after Christmas, then Happy belated Christmas, Happy New Year. We'll see you in 2022 if this is the last video you watch. If not, we'll see you a couple more times before the end of the year. With that, I will bait off and go have my first coffee of the morning.